we do the mission statements, and there are 5 elements here: mission, vision, goals, objectives, and values. We do external analysis of the industry worldwide, as well as the internal situation of from some particular companies to represent the overall internal situation of the industry. That is, you know that it is called the SWOT, SWOT, the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And therefore, we have the strategies: functional level, business level, global, corporate level, and governance ethics, also the organizational structure. So based on this diagram, this model, we have identified 7 categories of strategies, and we tried to develop the strategic planning for the automobile industry. You see here few things about the automobile industry. The global market size, huge, is 2,811 billion as of 2022. And the total companies worldwide, we have found it's about 866 as of 2024. And the vehicle number, it is 1.47 billion. And we have found that it's monopolistic industry, mainly by China and the USA. As of market and production, because most of the vehicles are produced either in USA or in China, and even the market is the same. You know that if you consider the population, so you understand the huge population of China, it's almost 140 crore, the total population of China. Well, so this model is very relevant because we are talking about strategies. So how strategies are relevant to the profitability? So based on the internal situation, based on the business model, and here the strategies, actually the companies may develop their competitive advantages, and they eventually attain their superior profitability status. So the internal analysis, as I have told earlier, also the external analysis here, just key points here about internal situation. It's about resource, it's about company's capabilities, and it's about the core competencies a company may run by. Side by side, we have the external situation, and there we have, based on Porter 5 forces here, we have rivalry, the competition, strong competition, new entrants, the substitute products, the bargaining power of suppliers and buyers, the complementary products, complementors, and also based on the local, regional, and the global pastel model. Pastel model means the political situation, the economic situation, social situation, and nowadays the technological situation, because nowadays we all are tech based. Everything we do, we use the technology. So technology has definitely very prominent impact upon the choice, and also environmental and legal situation for particular region, particular countries, and also the global situation. Well, now come to our first stage, the functional level strategies. For your kind information, I can say that there are 5 types of functional level strategies here. Sorry, for 4 types: efficiency, quality, innovation, and customer responsiveness. And there, based on our data gathered, we have found that almost 90% of the companies, they are focused on efficiency issue. In their functional level, in their operational level, when they manufacture their automobile, their vehicles, they focus on the efficiency. And among our 50 companies, based on our sample, we have found that mostly Toyota and Tesla follow this efficiency strategy the most. And otherwise, quality also another important phenomena here, and innovation also with the customer responsiveness. The first strategy here in our strategic planning was functional level. The second one here you see business level. For the functional level, we were with the product. And now here in this level, we are with the market. So what market? Based on the focus, if it is broad market or if it is narrow market. And based on the focus and based on the uniqueness of the product, we have found 5 different strategies. It's called 5 generic business level strategies. And we have cost leadership, differentiation, focus differentiation, niche based. And among these, we have found that 25% of the companies based on our sample, differentiation strategy is followed mostly by Tesla, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Audi, Porsche, and Lexus. You see the mark, the brands, they are very prominent brands. So they follow differentiation, focus, narrow market focus, and their product is very differentiated and unique product. Third strategy here, corporate level strategy. So in corporate level strategies, we have mainly two things. Number one is the integration and number two is the diversification. And therefore, we have categorized the integration into different level, vertical integration, horizontal integration, and also merger and acquisition. For diversification, we have differentiated based on related diversification, unrelated diversification, and joint venture. And you see the findings here that 30% of our companies, they follow merger and acquisition strategy for their corporate level. 20% vertical integration and also 20% you have here the related diversification. Well, go to the next phase here, global strategy. So when we are talking about global strategic planning, it's a part of the whole process, global strategy. And we have here taken the Bartlett and Ghoshal model of 1985. And this model shows that there are 4 global strategies. 1, standardization, transnational, Number 3, the multi-domestic, also we call this as localization, also international strategy. So there, the standardization strategy, here we see, is followed by Toyota, Corolla, and RAV. Also, Tesla, especially for current era, it's the electric vehicle. They have started newly this electric vehicle for global standardization strategy. Jump to the next slide because I know that I have to finish it within 10 minutes. So just jumping on the next slide here. After the globalization strategy, what about the technology the companies follow? What technologies? Because here we know there is a saying that technology is the business of business. So when they are working, doing the business globally for automobile industry, what type of technologies, especially doing this business, they are following? So here mainly 2 strategies, and you will find other sub strategies. One is franchising. So Ford and Hyundai, they basically follow this strategy, franchising. And licensing, here we see followed by Toyota and Volkswagen. So jumping to the next slide here, our 6th phase of this categorical strategy here is ethics and sustainability. So we know what is sustainability, and nowadays, even to follow the sustainable strategic goals, sustainable development goals, the SDG, we follow 3 things, especially for business, for corporate. Number 1, here you see economy, because the companies must have profit. Then they need to focus on the environmental and also the social phenomena. They should not hamper or make any detriment to the environment. Another matrix we have found here, and it shows that there are 4 other categorical of strategy: eco-efficiency, cost leadership, compliance, and eco-branding. So many companies are following this strategy too. Here you see in this slide that just generic business ethics, this strategy is followed by Toyota and Tesla. In the here, there is another strategy focusing on the environmental sustainability. We have again found Toyota and Tesla. For economic sustainability, Volkswagen and BYD, it's about very profit oriented. For social sustainability, we found Ford. Eco-efficiency, Toyota and BMW, eco-branding, Tesla and Volvo. For compliance, environmental compliance, we found the representation of Toyota and Volkswagen. Well, the seventh strategy here is the organizational one. And there you see in organization, they have three types of strategy while doing their strategic planning. Number one is the organizational structure. Then they figure out what will be the culture. And this culture is backed by the values we have shown there in the mission statement at the very first time. And number three, here is the control system. So what type of structure, what type of control system, and what type of culture the companies follow, especially in the automobile industry. So here we have our findings. You see that functional structure, we found the example of Toyota, and Tesla follows matrix structure. Culture, quality culture, always they focus on the quality. Quality means here reliability. Quality means here the excellence of a product's feature, product's performance. So there, based on quality, we found two models. One is TPS and the Kaizen system by Toyota. Also Tesla, they are very innovative. Their culture is innovative. And Lexus, we have found their customer-oriented culture. For control system, Toyota mainly focus on operational. We have also found that they are very efficient. So efficiency in the functional level, and they also implemented the control system as I mean everyone knows about this JIT system for the manufacturing production for Toyota and to the total quality management. Rather here we find that Tesla, they focus on mostly on financial, especially their quarterly report and some cultural issues they follow. So here, so far, we have discussed the findings of 7 categorical issues of our strategic planning for the automobile industries. Just few more things about our data methodology and sourcing here. Mostly we have done our research based on the secondary source, and we have taken the data from all of the sources we have had actually, and various sources, and then we have organized the data. We prepared the data into an Excel file to do our exploratory research and with the qualitative approach for sure. Sourcing here, okay, you see the list of sourcing here: company website, annual reports, industry report, etc., etc. So many things. It's a list here. If you like, I think if may have a look to this. Also here, the list of literature we have gathered to understand the scenario so far, what sort of things about strategic planning and all those 7 categorical strategies for automobile industries researched so far, we have organized as our literature review. So almost 100 articles we have identified, and there we have made a list based on their classification. So it's there. If you like, I think you may have a look. I'm not going to describe it. And last but not the least here, okay, what about our limitation? You know, for everything we must have some limitation. So all the things are outsourced. That is the limitation. And the organizing a strategy, especially the structure, culture, and the control system was very difficult to organize, to understand actually, because 50 companies we have taken. And one thing, I cannot say that it is our limitation, but actually this should be the future focus. That why for most of the phenomena, most of the strategies, we have found Toyota and Tesla, Toyota and or Tesla. So this is very interesting for Toyota and Tesla. Now, why? One is very traditional but is still contemporary, and another one contemporary and also they focus on the future because they are innovative. They are innovating electric vehicle, and not only that, I mean, this innovation and this culture are actually followed by other companies too. Anyway, so we have lots of things to do here, and for future researchers, I think they will explore more on the automobile industry to understand, especially for electronic vehicle and especially for vehicle that can fly, that can fly. Anyway, so thank you everyone for listening. Thank you for this opportunity to speak, and our audience, our reviewers, Relight Research for funding this project, and all other concerns, especially for CBER, because last time when they have had one conference in 2019, it was in Dhaka, Daffodil International University. I have shown Sobur Khan here, the name there. There we have participated one for one project, and surprisingly we have had the first best paper award in 2019 from CBER. So thank you for listening, and if you have any question or concern or suggestion how to improve the content or how to make this project more effective, more valuable to the readers, I think I will very much appreciate this thing.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so
Thank
much.
you.